Buffeted by the harsh winds of the Atlantic, Khayelitsha township can be inhospitable at the best of times. It's a man's world here, and for the women who don't comply with tradition, life means constantly looking over their shoulder in case they become the next victim of a growing hate crime dubbed corrective rape. They gather in a safe house to share their experiences. It's pretty much the only place in Khayelitsha where this group of lesbians feels secure, because all of them have suffered some form of abuse since coming out, and all of them know someone who's been violently dragged off the streets and raped because of their sexuality.
We live in a society, firstly, that sees women as having to always be subservient to men. So it's even worse when you come out as a lesbian, and a butch lesbian at that. So there's always that threat that you are going to be raped so that you can become a real woman.
Funeka Solidat was threatened with rape repeatedly because of her sexuality, and then it happened. But she says what shocked her most was the attitude of the police.
I've told the police I need help because I've been raped. And then I was just a laughing stock. Because, I think more than 3 policemen came and come and take the statement. They didn't even finish to take the statement.
The problem, as far as the lesbian community is concerned, is that culturally they're just not accepted, and that attacks against them are not taken seriously enough by the police or the government. And until that changes, they fear they'll never really be able to live openly and safely here in the townships.
Of course, the end of apartheid has given birth to a progressive black middle class. But in Soweto, South Africa's biggest township, we were told the views of the men we met were reflective of the masses.
Did you ever read about lesbians in the Bible? Or gays? No way, Jack. This is a work of Satan. These people need to be changed. They need to be whipped.
Do you think it's okay for a woman to be raped if she's a lesbian, to teach her a lesson? Is that what you're saying?
Yes. At some point, they need to be taught a lesson.
But rape is against the law and it's a violent crime.
It's not even about teaching them a lesson. It's just making a point.
What point?
You're a woman. You're a woman. You need to behave like a woman.
Ironically, the townships have always been the voice of black South Africans. Now, one section of society is being ostracised and abused in a country which struggled so hard to define itself as a land of equality. Lisa Holland, Sky News, South Africa.